Good evening, America. Welcome to Fox News Tonight. I'm Lawrence Jones. So President Joe Biden is in the middle of a massive corruption scandal. Whistleblowers have produced credible evidence that his son was involved in crooked business dealings overseas. Hunter was trading on his father's name, and the evidence suggests that Joe Biden was involved. So how have Joe Biden and Democrats reacted to those allegations? Do they plan on answering the American public's legitimate questions about Joe Biden's involvement? Have they clarified to us the Biden's DOJ role in investigating these alleged crimes? No, they haven't. They have pretended that the bombshell revelations simply don't exist.
Did you lie about never speaking about business deals? Did you lie about never speaking to Hunter about business deals? Have you remained calm, Mr. President? Ever spoken, Mr. President?
Joe Biden doesn't care what you think about his family's influence peddling. Your legitimate concerns don't matter to him. In Joe's mind, the Bidens are above the law. They're untouchable. That's why he's acting like nothing happened. Joe Biden invited Hunter to Thursday night state dinner with the Prime Minister of India, where Hunter socialized with the liberal power brokers. Hunter then spent the weekend with the president at Camp David. So what were they doing there? Isn't it strange that the president invited his son for a getaway weekend just days after a whistleblower tied Hunter's illegal behavior to the president? Were they crafting a joint legal defense strategy? I mean, we don't know because nobody cares to ask. Of course, this all comes after Hunter Biden pled guilty to a gun charge and tax violations. Hunter owned a gun while addicted to crack cocaine. If you didn't know, that's a federal crime. Joe Biden used to advocate for stern punishment for crack addicts.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice.
So Biden gets together with the racist Thurmond, but does not apply the same standard to his son Hunter. They gave him a sweetheart deal, which is rich seeing that Joe Biden was the chief architect of the crime bill. You know, the bill that sent hundreds, if not thousands, of black men to prison for those same crimes.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets.
So much passion. When Hunter smokes crack, doesn't pay his taxes, and runs around with a firearm, he's a sympathetic victim of the Republican outrage mob. But when black males do the same thing, they're predatory monsters. Look, I get it. As I travel around the country covering the stories that not only impact middle America, but also urban America, I realize that so many people have the same grievances. The white farmer in Iowa and the black barbershop owner in Detroit both know that the rich and well-connected play by different rules. That's why the ruling class wants us to hate each other. That's why they try to divide Americans by race. They want to distract us from the fact that the rule of law doesn't apply to any of them.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.